In this video, guys, I'm going to show you how to get easy yards against one of the most popular defenses that were called All Weekend League and an MCS tournament.
All right, guys, we got this. Let's go. Gun white trip sweep. Pros X go. On one. Ready? Ready.
So the defense we're talking about is the cover 4 show 2 and the nickel 3-3-5 wide. Definitely something that we saw all weekend long, MCS tournaments, weekend league, and the reason for it, it's a match coverage that's very baity the way that it's set up when it goes against the popular formations, and a lot of people adapt what they see on the big screen, right? All the pros were using it, so that means you're going to start seeing it in weekend league and CFMs and regs. So that's why I wanted to kind of bring you this video and show you an easy way to beat it. Okay, now for an illustration, what I'm going to do is call Gun Bunch halfback strong is Z spot, but I'm going to move the tight end, the running back over to show it that this is Gun Bunch, right? Gun Bunch always looks like this. I just don't have it in the KC's playbook, and I'll show you why. Now, a very popular way to try to use this is simply just putting the B on a streak and doing a flood concept. Now, I want to show you what a player is doing with his reads and why this defense is going to bait you a lot. And what I saw all weekend long, the best of the best were getting baited on this throw, and this is why a lot of people were using this as a popular defense. And what's going to happen is that the tight end is going to get kind of covered, and then you're going to see that this is going to be a throw in which they're going to get baited. I'm going to tell you why. It's because of progression, and I want to show you that you see this and when they see it. The first thing they're going to see is they're looking for this tight end. Can I throw and just quick snap to him? When you see that this guy comes down, people are going to assume that this is going to be a cover 3 or a cover 4 hard flat. Now, what you're going to notice here is that number 1 is going to typically take that number 24 cornerback on the outside down the field, allowing the corner to basically be able to get thrown to the outside, right? Well, look at that corner. He looks like he's going to cover 1. And at this point, you're like, yeah, he's going to cover number 1. I'm going to be able to throw it underneath. So they basically have already made up their mind. And when they go to throw it, 24 peels off and goes ahead and covers him. And now he goes ahead and makes a play. All weekend long, I'm watching this, and the best of the best were making that mistake. Now, how do we attack this, right? If people are running this, it's simply by shutting off the match coverage. If you guys don't know what match coverage is, it's basically when zone turns into man coverage by calling, cover 4 quarters, cover 4 palms, cover 6, cover 9. Those are all match coverage calls. This cover 4 show 2 is actually a quarters defense, but it just doesn't say it in the title. So this is something that does a really good job of boxing up Bunch because of the fact that you can't really run those floods to the right, so a lot of people are using it. However, this formation, the Gun Bunch halfback strong, has 4 receivers to the right of the quarterback and 1 to the left. That is going to neutralize and shut off the match coverage, making them only spot drop. What that basically means is what the play art shows you where they're supposed to drop to a certain spot, they're going to do so. So because we're not going to get the outside player to match, this is going to work very well in this formation. You can see it's the same exact route combination. The running back's still, blocking. They're still doing everything on the right. But because the running back is that 4th player now, you're going to see that that guy is not going to convert to man coverage. He's just going to keep on going backwards because that's what he's told to do. So having a 4th receiver shuts it off. Why I'm showing you this and why we're talking about the Chiefs playbook is because they have 4 different formations that are already set up for you, where there's 4 players on the one side. It's the most that I've seen in any other playbook. I'm in this playbook. You guys know that already. And it's something that's just a really powerful thing. So before I show you all those other formations, I want to talk about the special we have on our website because it's expiring. This is something that if you guys have watched the videos, you've probably already seen me talk about this, but I want to make sure you understand through September 1st, you got 3 days. So what you're going to get is all the new features that we've got on our website, really cool things. We're going to teach you, through the mind of our film room. We're going to have a meta buster, which you guys are going to know what is popular in the game every week, and we're going to get you ahead of the game. So when you go to weekend league, when you go into your CFM, you're going to know how to face and beat this stuff. We're going to talk about route Bible combo, where we're basically going ahead and teaching you the building blocks of our offenses that say, hey, this is how you beat this coverage, this coverage, this coverage, this coverage. So it's not exactly something that you need to beat in any of our game plans, but you can build your own offense with it. You know, we've got the ability that we're going to have this offensive coordinator feature where you're going to be able to, on the fly, be able to put in inputs to know, hey, I'm facing cover 2 soft squat. I want to, you know, what's my best beaters in this book? And we're going to be able to show it to you, right? So these are all great features that right now, if you act upon it, you're going to get those for the standard price of $9.95. As simple as that, right? As long as you stay sub to us, we're going to give you sign up as standard, and we're going to give everybody who signs up as standard these benefits through September 1st. If you wait, then you're going to end up having to pay the $19.95 price. And obviously we don't want to do that to you. We want to make sure that you guys that are loyal to us, watch our videos, have that ability to get the great pricing. So make sure you act on it. Next couple days, I want to make sure I get out that. Let's get back to the video. Let's talk about the other formations, right? So not only does Chiefs have halfback strong, we've got the ability to go ahead and do one of my favorites called Trey Y Flex Strong. And we'll go ahead and just call the flood concept. And I'll move this over to the right. You do want to make sure that anytime you run any of these things and try to shut off match with the 4 receivers, you want to make sure that you've got the ability to go ahead and run to the wide side. So you can see here that I'm just doing another simple flood, and B is not going to get matched. We're going to be able to throw it to him on the sidelines for the easy catch, right? And these are all quick hike things, right? Because you're not really doing a whole lot of hot routes. You're just jumping right into it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the other ones. So we already talked about the gun bunch halfback strong. Now the Trey Y Flex strong. Let's go ahead and talk about the trio offset weak. So basically what trio offset weak is it's basically trips tight end with the running back on the opposite side, right? So this is something that, you know, if you've got, you know, dots from trips tight end, use them, right? It's kind of one of those deals. So this play is really nice because it's got that tight end that's got a nice little post route there, but now we've got the flood, right? So against cover 4 show 2, they're not going to cover this Y because it's a spot drop coverage. Quarter flats, when they expect them to be match and they don't match, are not very good. They don't really cover high, they don't really cover low, they just kind of be in between. And we're going to be able to take a really nice advantage of that because they're expecting them to match and then they end up not. Now the last one we're going to talk about is going to be this Y trips or Y off trips. And I'll just go ahead and do read smash, right? And we'll call it cover 4 show 2, move this over to the left side now. And what you're going to see is really the same thing. We've got 4 players on the right, and you're going to be able to, basically just go ahead and do a flood concept. I do like to move this guy to the right and he goes left, just to have a little bit better of one. You can see that we still have the A, but now we have the RB. And unfortunately, I kind of got, inaccurate throw, but you're going to see how that works. I wanted to tell you about the Chiefs because I'm in it. It's on our website. It's a really great book, but it's got 4 formations that, in my opinion, are all very, very good and something that you can build an offense with and really be able to not only be able to beat just any coverage, it can beat the match coverage the same way and just run your plays naturally with your progressions and not have to worry about people, jumping from what you thought was going to be on a streak and it ends up, going after the corner route. So I want to make sure we bring all this to you guys. We do appreciate every one of you that watches this, and definitely check out the website. Like I mentioned earlier, it's definitely the right time to subscribe if you want that content, and we'll catch you on tomorrow's video.